Good evening, this is Craig Scott from Fight Talk. I am joined by former Great Britain Olympian and Matchroom star Josh Kelly. Currently 2 fights, 2 wins. How are you doing tonight, mate?
I'm sweet, mate. I'm all good.
Good. Thanks for the time. Busy weekend for you last weekend in Birmingham. First stoppage win. How did you think the fight went, mate? Were you happy with that?
Oh yeah, it was good. You know, it was good. He come in a little bit heavier than me, so it was good. It was a good fight. He had 7 fights, won 6. He was obviously another winning record, and he come to win again. So it was good for me to just get him out there. And I planned that left out, right hand spot on. He seemed to really wobble him, so it was sweet. Yeah,
it's a beautiful combination there. Who's picking these fights? Are you sitting down with somebody and picking and choosing who you want? Because the two fights you've had have had pretty solid records, like you mentioned.
No, it was Adam. Obviously, Adam's my coach and manager, so he's sort of just picking the fights for us, and I'm going along with him. And Eddie sorting it out, and Adam sort of guiding us through the right way. Hopefully, I mean, they're all good fighters on boxing, and they all come to win. So I think sometimes it makes it a little bit easier. Obviously, as an amateur, you're used to boxing top level kids and coming to fight, but as a pro, a lot of people box a journeyman who sort of are there to survive, and it makes it a little bit harder to get your shots off and sort of find a shot. So I think these boxers who come to actually open themselves up a little bit more, give it a little bit more, obviously the opening's there, and I find them a bit easier.
Yeah, so that's a good point actually. I think it's fair to say since the Olympics last year, things have moved at quite a pace for you, mate. How are you finding life as a professional now? It must be very different from when you were in the amateur days. Obviously, you're fighting less frequently, but you're fighting longer, and your camps are obviously longer. How's it going so far?
Yeah, I love it, mate. I think it suits me a lot more. As an amateur, I was always good because of my reflexes and timing and stuff. I always sort of found it nice because it was always quite quick, and I was always on the ball. But as a pro, it's just sort of settling down. You got to sort of settle down and sit on your shots a little bit more. And the rounds are longer. The fights are longer. Everything's obviously getting longer and more drawn out. So I think it suits me a bit more. I've always had a bit of a pro style, and I adapted that in the amateurs. I think I've just got to just naturally let it happen in the professionals, and everything will just roll on. Hopefully, I would keep on.
Yeah, I think the one thing that stands out for me when I've watched your first 2 fights is the footwork is extraordinary, man. The footwork is tremendous, and I think one thing we've spoke about as well, and we've done videos previously with people, is head movement is not great in the UK. UK fighters don't have the best movement of the head, you know, and I think Adam Booth focuses on that a lot as well. But just watching your first couple of fights, you know, the head's always bobbing and weaving and really slick defensively, mate. Talk to me about the decision to train with Adam. How did that come about? Adam Booth, obviously massive reputation, but I realise obviously you probably had to move for that, right? You're a Sunderland boy, naturally.
That's it. When the Olympics was on, I started seeing a girlfriend who was obviously my fiancée, and she lives down here in London, but I didn't move down here until obviously I decided I wanted to turn professional at Adam Booth. But it was contacted by my dad. My dad gave me a message on Facebook. It's a bit mad. He said, do you know my son, Josh Kelly, blah, blah, blah. Just a wild shout out there. And then obviously Adam, I either knew or I had a look on us, and he said, yeah, he's decent, blah, blah, blah. And he said, can he come down and train me? He said, yeah, I'll have a look at him. So I went down, done a bit with him, and we found as well we connected good for a session. I was driving home thinking I've learned so much in that first session there. I was like, I had to joke that, and obviously just kept it myself, went and trained a couple of other gyms and tried a few other people out, and I sat down with everyone about Christmas time and said, I think I want to go with him. So I went back down there, and he said, just keep training with us, and I did, and then one thing led to another. And I mean, he starts the way he trains, obviously, you know, you said head movement, footwork, suits me down to T, and it's a lot different to the UK fighters, and a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people like it. A lot of people do, some people don't like it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think because they're used to that generic sort of up and down UK boxing style. As soon as someone takes the head out the way or drops the left hand or does something a bit fancy with the footwork, to say, oh, he's being cocky or he's showing off. It's not. It's sort of just, it's being a bit different, and different is hard to grasp for some boxers and some some obviously pundits, because they look on it and, I mean, if you're boxing a straight up and down box, everyone's seen that, everyone's looked at it, you've boxed it a million times over, the normal straight jab, the 1-2, straight up and down hands. When someone takes the head off to the side and moves the feet a different way, drops the lay down, starts moving the head all over, sort of different movements, showing different angles, and then it mixes the other boxer up totally. Then don't know where you're coming from. So they find it so awkward. So the more awkward I can be, the better it is for myself against any opponent.
Definitely. I think that's what you said there, spot on. We get kind of frantic about guys who have that hands up, walk straight forward UK style, and then what we do is we build these guys up, and then when they take too many shots or they're not elusive enough, we start to get on their back and give them a hard time, so
that's it, mate. I mean, it's not necessarily being a show off or being cocky, it's just being different and being awkward. If something's a bit different and it's going to put them off and it's going to be more awkward for them, why not do it? Do you know what I mean? And if it comes natural, it's even better.
Well, it's harder to hit a moving target, mate, and it's harder to hit a moving target.
Exactly, 100%.
Obviously, the camp that you're with just now, the Adam Booth camp, is buzzing. You've got guys like Billy Joe, Mitchell Smith, Charlie Edwards, Ryan Burnett fighting for his first world title.
Ryan.
Training with these fighters and fighters of that calibre can only sort of bring you on massively. Do you think you've had a sharper increase in terms of your ability than other guys at other camps?
I mean, you could say that. I mean, I've been tossed in the deep end with training wise. I'm training alongside people who are doing 12 rounds, like boxing for the title fights, like you said, and I've seen Ryan throughout the full camp. I mean, he started his camp well before. I was fighting and he started his camp, so then I've been training alongside him since he started the camp for the world title. I mean, I've been doing bits and bobs with him all the way through and doing what he's doing, and it's unbelievable training. I mean, I feel as though the longer rounds are going to suit me more, because I'm used to training the longer rounds now anyway, like you said, with these world champions in the gym and these British champions, Charlie Edwards, you've got everyone buzzing, but like bearing off each other on different bags, and you're looking, once you're finished your pads, you don't want to go out the gym, you want to sit in the gym, just watch and sort it all up. You're seeing Billy Joe on the pads, Ryan, Charlie, Mitchell, Lucian, Chase.
It's mad. It's mad. There's so many names in there.
Andy Lee, obviously, when he had his last fight, I was training alongside him for that. I had some sparring with him. He's an absolute gent, and he's got so much time for people, and he's a boot of knowledge as well. Do you know what I mean? Quality. Such a wealth of knowledge in that camp. The debut was in Glasgow, obviously, where obviously I'm from, as you can tell. On the Ricky Burns undercard, and he fought Jay Byrne, who obviously fought Felix Cash recently as well. He's a decent fighter, Jay Byrne. Yeah, mate, he's good. You know what it is? He's durable. Do you know what I mean? Really durable, and really he's got 12 and awkward style where like he doesn't sort of throw a proper punch until he knows he sit there in front of you and sort of catch you. He's throwing like half sort of shots, and they're more hard at the time than anyone's. They're like a bit of like he did have a rhythm. Like I couldn't sort of didn't have that much of a rhythm, so it was more trying to get to just react off his shot sort of thing, and not react off his sort of rhythm and his timing. But he was good and he was strong, and he was obviously, he boxes, come down to welterweight, he boxes sort of around that super welterweight
middleweight,
said, but Felix Cash, and he had a good fight with him as well.
Yeah, I thought he fought quite well against Felix Cash. Were you disappointed you couldn't stop him over that 6 rounds, or were you just happy to go out there and get the learning under your belt?
I'm my biggest critic, but I was like, I knew which one would be hard to stop, because I watched the full Felix Cash fight, and I thought I sparred with Felix as well, and he does hit as well by his record. Not only me sparring him, he does punch a little bit. So
yeah,
I know that with him hitting him full on for 6 rounds, he was taking some shots around the body, and it was going to be hard to sort of stop him. But when I hurt him to the body in the 5th round, I rushed it a bit, and I think if I just stepped off and started picking my shots more, I might have got him out there. But all credit to him, he was a really tough lad. Yeah. He stuck it in, and I think it was a good experience for me. Really good experience.
I think he'll come again, Jay Byrne, as well. He seems like he's had a rough learning patch, whereas some people get it a little bit easier. Now, Josh, obviously, mate, your name's been buzzing all over social media since the debut, and then obviously more recently with the Birmingham fight. You looked miles better in that fight than you did in your debut.
Jeez,
you seem currently, in terms of boxing media, to be the standout of the Olympians. I don't expect you to agree or disagree, but I'm just telling you what it looks like for me. How quickly would you like to be moved? How quickly is an appropriate pace? There's a lot of people saying you should be kind of pushed on, but what do you think about it?
It's a bit mad, isn't it? Because if you think about it, I should really just be fighting. I shouldn't really be getting tossed in, but that level, yeah. I should, like sort of British level. I'm get thrown about with that name. Sort of like I don't want to shape myself because I'm sort of a humble guy and I want to sit there. And the more learning fights I can get, the better before I step up. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, but it just depends how fast Aaron wants to move us and how fast he sees he's working in the gym day in day out, and he sees little improvements, and he sees the bit I'm sparring with and how I'm doing, and he's obviously he's taking it. He's taking the facts in, and he knows I can sort of step up fast. And I mean, I'm happy to step up fast. The faster I get my name up there, the better. But like I said, it would be nice to have a few learning fights on the way up. But I mean, no doubt I will. And I guess Adam will move his at the place where he thinks is best. But like you said, I'm getting my name tossed about there at the British level, so it's a bit mad. But it's a bit mad for me. It's exciting time, so we'll see what happens. By the end of next year, we'll see where we're at.
Did you expect it, mate? Did you expect... I mean, obviously, guys like O'Coley and some of these big hitters, they expect a little bit more attention. But for yourself, did you think it would be as quickly you'd be getting thrown about, name-wise?
I was alwaars talented as an amateur, and I knew I had the talent there and stuff like that. I enjoyed the game, but I didn't really... I sort of half fell out of love with it, half was in love with it, half went. And then when I turned over and started training with Adam, I was just totally fell in love with the sport again. I was just sat down watching boxing every night, watching different old school pros who I used to love, like Wilfred Benitez, Leonard Perna, Whittaker. Love them. I sit down, watch them every night, and I'm just thinking, I'm in love with the sport again. It's dangerous when you're like that, because it becomes an obsession. So I knew if I could get that back, especially in the pros with my sort of movement, I think I'll go quick, but I didn't know how quickly I would. So I mean, we're moving quite quick now, so we'll see how fast we'll get there.
Talk to me briefly about, I don't want to labour the point, but talk to me a little bit about Wembley, about the Joshua Klitschko card. Now I'm going to throw something out there I heard people whispering about, and if it's total nonsense, tell me it's total nonsense. So I heard there was somebody wanted you to go on later in the card. They didn't want you to go on in one of the early slots, and then when is that true? Is that not true? That
I tell you what, the truth is that I think the draw got done and everything. The draw got done, and I wasn't the first floor. I was the second floor.
Yeah.
So obviously Cordine was on first, then there was a Corey, then it was me, and then obviously we were adding the times up and adding the different things up, and we were just sitting there. It was about, I forgot about, must have been about 4 or 5 days, sitting there working out what time the box had to be finished by, because it's the stadium fight this starting of. I wasn't going to be on after that Anthony Joshua card. I wasn't allowed to be and all that. So I was just thinking, was it because we were going to have another? We're planning like a 6-rounder, but this was only going to be a 4-rounder because of the time slot, and it weren't going to be the best opponent. So we thought, should we say, look, take a step off this card and go on the Birmingham card, and because of the time slots, etc., and because of the chances I weren't going to get on. Do you know what I mean? So we said we'd do that just for the experience. We sort of, because it's a massive card to get on anyway. Never mind for, like I said before, never mind the upcoming boxes. I mean, it's massive for Anthony Joshua in that. To be honest. To be, do you know what I mean? To be selling out Wembley, huge for them. So I mean, it was a decision we all come to, and we stepped off, and obviously Lawrence didn't get on, so I wouldn't have got on, and it sort of set us up nice, because then obviously I was straight back into training. I had a peak. If I was going to fight and win and not fight, I had a peak and get my weight down and then trough again, and I would have mixed all my training up for the next fight in Birmingham, which I wanted that one to be the 6-rounder against the step up again. So we thought that would be more beneficial for my career, and obviously me not being on that card wasn't a massive miss for people. I think a lot of people went there to watch Anthony Joshua, do you know what I mean? So that in itself, I thought it's not going to be a massive mission. Obviously, I wouldn't have got on anyway, so it was the right decision, I think. So
it's a very mature decision. I think a lot of guys in your situation would just want to be on there at any means possible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. I was wounded, but at the same time, I just think for my career, like I said before in the interview, sometimes you have to be selfish, especially with yourself sometimes, and you just got to sort of think, is it worth it? Like to get the weight down, get there, and then not box, and then be thinking I've got to go back into training now for another fight, and your body's all mixed up. Or should I just be sensible and just keep everything going sweet and get back into training, do me weight, and do the training properly, peak and trough at the right time, and against another step up 6 rounder. So I did that. Yeah, solid choice. Well, at least Joe Cordina tried to help you out by getting his man out there in the first round. He tried to do you a favour. Down, didn't he?
Now, finally, mate, I just want to touch on Sunderland native headlines a matchroom card in Newcastle against a Geordie. How excited are you for the matchroom Nxtgen show on June the 23rd, mate?
Yeah, I'm excited, you know. I've been I'm buzzing for it, really. Going back to the North East. I have a lot of friends in Newcastle, loads and loads in Newcastle. It's mad. I've got loads and loads of mates. Obviously, I've got more mates in Sunderland than I have in Newcastle, but I've got a lot of friends in Newcastle. Being my brother, being like he sort of helps promote nightlife through there, so he's got a lot of friends, and I stay in contact with all them, and I've got a lot of following through Newcastle, so not be surprised if I have a lot of people on my side over there. So it'll be good to see. It'll be good to see the turnout, but obviously I'm training hard as usual, and hopefully I can get an 8 rounder, because I feel as though I want to step up again and go up the round, so hopefully get an 8 rounder in. And I want to get the full 8 rounds in to see what I feel like, and I feel as though I'm fit enough. I'm fit enough to do 8 rounds now comfortably. So I want to see what I feel like over that, and it'd be good. I'm training hard already, so good. Can't wait for that.
How much do you know about? How much do you know about Whitfield? Do you know a lot about him?
I think he was alright amateur. I think he was alright amateur. He boxed at Berkeley, I think. He's from up that way, so no doubt he'll be doing a bit of training down there, and he'll probably be training in the gym when he is fighting Chance Gym as well. He's a good North East lad. He's quite tall. I think he's about 6'2", 6. I think so. Anyways, he's got quite long range shots. You know what I mean? Good. He's a decent boxer. He's boxed a couple of local lads I know as well. So I mean, he'll probably know a lot about me, but obviously, since I've come off amateurs, I've changed a lot, so we'll just have to see how things go. I think it's going to be a good night of boxing to enjoy.
I think it's going to be great. I wrote an article for those Fighting Chance, the Fighting Chance guys about boxing in the North East, and they're trying their best to get it going up there again. I spoke to a couple of fighters as well, and he said they've just not had that breakout star up there. You know, they thought it was going to be Bradley Saunders. He's had problems with injuries and stuff, and we were saying, maybe you're the guy, man. Maybe you're the guy.
Maybe if everything goes well. I wouldn't like to blow me trumpet too much, but hopefully I can bring it back to the North East, because mate, the support up there is unbelievable, and like you said, the fighting chance of trying the best, and it just needs a little bit of a matchroom sort of boxer to come and push it on, and hopefully I can be the one to do it. I'd love to.
Excellent. Listen, I'm going to be there June 23rd. I'm going to sneak in, so I look forward to catching you in action in the main event on the Matchroom Nxtgen show June 23rd. Listen, I really appreciate the time, mate. I know you're a busy man. I know you've got media obligations everywhere now. You're a celeb.
Sure.
But I'll leave you to it, mate. Enjoy the rest of your night, and good luck with the training session, and we'll catch up with you soon, hopefully, mate.
Right, sweet, mate. Cheers.
Appreciate your time, Josh. Cheers, mate.
See you later, mate.